right. Purple Yeti is back. Jack, another week, another day representing both my school and my ridiculous moniker. Yep, it is the Purple Yeti. I'm gonna roar, but I think it's gonna be more of a whimper. I swam a mile today. I'm a little sore. The shoulder. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, let's talk about the news, shall we? I mean, it is Monday-ish. What's happened? What are we looking forward to? I really don't know. But I will tell you, and I will find out, and we'll all do this together. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be glornamorous. Whatever glornamorous is. Glorious and amorous? I don't know. Anyway, I'm in a good mood. I have my drink with me. Oh, yeah. So let's get started, shall we? Kansas. Charlie Weiss, Kansas, they're on the move. There's been a lot of talk about him the last week and later, or earlier, and the recruits that he's pulling in, the quarterback competition, quarterback university, stuff like that. And it's pretty good. It's getting a lot of good press for Kansas. He also had to deal with a little bit of issues, I guess. I guess some of the kids aren't doing too well grade-wise. So he's had to sick some grade watchers, tutors, helpers on him. Another guy, John James Sims. Wait, I talked about that last week. Never mind. Forget about that. Yes. So the other thing that happened was that they did pick up another transfer, linebacker. Man, I forgot his name. Anyway, Kansas got a transfer from Notre Dame. That would make number 3. So he's pulling in a lot of his former players, and I think I kind of hit it home. So Anthony McDonald is the guy, and yeah, I don't know. You know, my whole take on it is that Notre Dame wasn't exactly the Notre Dame of old when he was there, and even though, I mean, the kind of talent that he's pulling is better than what Turner Gale was pulling in, it still doesn't mean that Kansas is going to be infinitely better in the next year. I would be interested to see something maybe in 2 years. Either Weiss gone somewhere else or competitive. At least, maybe even potentially beat Kansas State. I don't know. Probably in 2 years would be the best time to do it anyway. Not next year, but the year after that. So, we'll see. We'll just see. So, hey, good on Kansas. More competition to better. Get better. Hopefully Charlie Weiss will make him better. Don't know if that'll happen right away. Don't know if he'll stay around long enough for it. But, I mean, he's getting a lot of former Golden Domers, so that's something. And he's taking care of his kids that are being naughty right now. Back on the Kansas State side of thing, because, I got to be equitable. Tyler Lockett practices in full speed strength. Full speed strength, that's right. It's both fast and strong. Strength. Tyler Lockett got injured last year. I think it was like appendicitis, some kind of... No, it was a kidney laceration. So he ended up sitting out the rest of the year because of that injury, and he was sorely needed. We could have used that kind of speed in the bowl game against Arkansas, but it didn't happen. And now he's back this year. I think it's nice, too, because he is going to be a sophomore. He got a couple years left. And I think when people are, again, underestimating, well, they may not underestimate. I think this year the pundits are writing off last year as a fluke. And I think having somebody like Tyler Lockett in the wings, who started out great but ended up the rest of the year, they're going to forget about him, and that's always good. is that crafty Bill Snyder 2.0 will put that pawn or knight in the correct position. So, good for Ty Lockett. I'm glad he's back on there. In other big ass news, apparently an Auburn fan got punched in a Whataburger for yelling War Eagle like too many times or something. I don't know. It was 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why Sporting News likes to post these supposed news posts. Some fan got punched somewhere in the SEC, and all of a sudden it's a big deal. Okay, Toomer's Corner, the oak trees being poisoned. That's a big deal. Some drunk fat SEC guy getting punched in a Whataburger is not news. So I mean, Sporting News. I'm just gonna, if you keep it up, you're just gonna be called Sporting now. So just don't. I mean, you need filler, but I mean, try, please. So, what else? The Cy-Hawk Trophy. Hell yeah. Even though Iowa State is losing like the first assistant coach in Paul Rhodes' tenure after like 2 or 3 years, which is pretty good, shows that everyone's kind of bought into the program. And I think, I don't know, Paul Rhodes, I don't know if it's Gary Pinkel's situation going on there, minus the drunken belligerence. But it's a good sign for Iowa State that the staff are being retained. You need to have that to build a solid foundation, and I want to say that Paul Rhodes is doing that. In fact, with what's going on over in Iowa and the Friends Family and Company, I think there's probably going to be a bigger change in old Hawkeye Nation than Cyclone Nation here coming up really soon. I mean, I think people are starting to get a little frustrated with Iowa, but it's Big Ten. I don't really care about them. The important thing is that the Cy-Hawk Trophy voting is live. Google it. I don't know what the hell the website is, but just Google Cy-Hawk Trophy. Go to the website and vote. You can pick 3 different designs. There's actually going to be a democratic or a more fair way of actually picking a design that's not as goofy or as terrible as last year's Cy-Hawk design was. Seriously, a family picking corn as the Cy-Hawk Trophy. I mean, Iowa is just freaking crazy. They always have been, and I've been there. It's part of why I love it. But seriously, no more corn. We get it. Don't put a corn on your football. Don't put like corn designs. What's with the farming and the corn? What you want in a football trophy is you want the mascots on there. So go on there, vote for that. Get a real trophy out there. Although I didn't have a problem with the old one, but at least it's not as bad as the one as last year. So that's good. Yes. And West Virginia AD Luck. Oliver Luck. That's right, father of soon-to-be drafted former Stanford quarterback Andrew Luck. Oliver Luck, he's all for the Big 12 expanding, not only for namesake, but it kind of is inevitable, right? They're at 10 teams. The ACC's at 14. The rest of the big ones are at 12. Hell, I think the Big East might even be doing that. Who knows? Point is that 10 might be nice, but I think just as a sign of the times, they're going to have to grab 2 more, whether everyone misses out on money or not. I'm looking at you, Texas. You got your Longhorn Network. Yes. Oh, so I'm gonna blow over the Petrino thing because he's been blown over enough. So it's Arkansas, whatever, Yuck. What else is going on? Barry Foster, the former Oklahoma State great Hall of Fame Detroit Lions running back, is the official legend on the cover of NCAA EA Sports NCAA 2013. Yeah, that's right. They got Baylor. Baylor's RG3, the Heisman winner, on the cover. And now another Big 12 guy is on the cover for the Legends. And I mean, seriously, Barry Foster is he's probably my first favorite running back ever growing up. Well, first running back ever is kind of a nom de plume. I don't even know what I'm saying. Is it French? I think it's just Crystal Light I'm drinking. I don't even know why. At any rate, in my debilitated state, um, growing up, Barry Foster was like the first running back I really like idolized. I mean, after that, it was Christian Okoye, but Okoye went away and Barry Foster was still around. Oh God, we're not even gonna go into the Barry word area. We're not even. That is not the word. Barry Foster. That's the guy. So that's awesome. Now, finally, and man, I don't know. I don't know a better way to break it, but apparently, the national championship trophy broke at Alabama. I don't know if they fumbled it, much like the first contest they had against LSU, but they broke the trophy. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, fine, fair enough. I can't talk about winning national championships, with Kansas State. Not gonna happen probably ever. I mean, I doubt Bill Snyder will bring in enough talent to be able to do that. They had their one shot. If they have one more shot, he might learn from it. But throwing all that aside, whatever. they broke the trophy. That's awesome. And with that, that's the end of this little roar session. Hit me up on some comments. I don't know if there's a subscribe button up there, but I like pointing. So hit me up. Coming up, there's some more spring games. I know Oklahoma State had their spring game. Texas might have had their spring game. No, it might be this weekend, but it's going on. So spring practice is coming out and all that other fun stuff. So I'm sure I'll give updates about that among other things. But until then, keep it real, and I will see you later.